for the 6-horse field. Looks like the number 1 is going to go back behind the field. All She Says, as they're making their way around their corner, heading in the back straight, passing the alibi sign, about to be set on their journey. These 2 rolled paces over the 1650. Green light, and they're off and pacing. Coming out pretty well was Bindi Beach, also with Eccentric. Eccentric on the outside, also with Classically Smooth. Classically Smooth's making its way to the lead pretty easily now on the outside. It was Eccentric. He's either trying to attack for the lead now, is putting its nose in front, and I think Dylan Marshall's going to give it up. So Classically Smooth is going to go in behind the leader. Eccentric in front for Kate Hargraves. In the second position, Classically Smooth. Bindi Beach is into back the pegs, also with Interest Free. All She Says is 5 back, and back last of all is Lavender Dolly for Clinton McSwain. As they found the positions pretty easily now, all Indian file, heading to the front straight. They're going to get that bell for the 1650 here for trial number 3 for these 2 roll paces, all national running of 35. And it's Eccentric in front. Open lead all the way for Kate Hargraves. In the second position, Classically Smooth for Dylan Marshall. Just getting tapped up a little bit in the first was Eccentric. Just keeps its mind on the job. And Classically Smooth in behind that leader. Bindi Beach in the third position. Interest Free for Abby Sanders into 4 back the pegs. 5 back is All She Says for Glenn Douglas and Lavender Dolly. Back last of all the tail of the field. No moves have been made yet. Approaching 100 metres. Heading out Elbow Park back straight for the final time. Open up the tempo a little bit quicker now for these 2-year-old paces, and it's Eccentric in front. Also with Classically Smooth in behind that leader, breathing down the leader's neck. Also with Bindi Beach, now making the moves was Interest Free. Following it up in the 1-1 was a stablemate, All She Says. And going on the inside was Lavender Dolly. As they're making the way past 600 metres. Heading out of the back straight, rounding the corner, approaching the 400 metres, and it's still Eccentric in front. Trying to serve up to the lead now on the outside was Interest Free. In the 1-1 was All She Says. Bindi Beach is in the third position under a bit of pressure, and back last of all was Lavender Dolly. As approaching the Gradisham Road Riverside home turn, heading to the front straight for the final time. Putting its nose in front was Interest Free. Eccentric still trying to fight on. Hoping to go up the sprint line was Classically Smooth. Going out 4 wide was All She Says. Also with Bindi Beach back in the second last, and last of all was Lavender Dolly. Putting its nose in front was Interest Free. Out wide was All She Says. On the inside was Classically Smooth. Eccentric still trying to fight on, but Interest Free is going to stick his nose in front. It's going to hit the lead. In the second position was Eccentric. In the third was either Classically Smooth or All She Says, and Bindi Beach back last of all. Bindi Beach and Lavender Dolly back last of all.